Hey, well, good morning, guys. Welcome to the Roundtable. Good to see you. How's everybody doing? Good?
Great.
Great. Well, welcome.
Morning.
Hey, if you don't mind, just before we start, I'd love to get some feedback from you as to your experience and what it is that you kind of get out of the group and, what keeps you coming back. So if you don't mind, just give me a sentence or two that would reflect what I just asked about. And just for those who might be viewing it, we've got quite a diverse group of industries, whether it's fire protection engineering, environmental remediation consulting, fire protection, the law office practice, property casualty insurance, even soccer coaching. How do you like that one? And not to be last but least, but property management. So, Bill, how about you give us a quickie, if you don't mind? Bill Massman.
Sure. What I get out of this group is it allows me to validate the concerns and questions and decisions that I'm making as a small business owner are shared by other business owners. And nowhere else have I found a better way to get honest feedback from people in the same situation that I'm in. So it's certainly well worth my time and participation.
Well, that's great. Thanks, Bill. Carl, how about yourself? You've been here a member for a number of years.
I have been a member, and to echo on Bill, the amazing part of this group is the open and honest discourse that we have, that we're dealing with real problems. And we find out as we're dealing with them that many of us have the same problems. We might define it a little differently. So it's just been unbelievable. And what's been really important, Stan, is how you keep the group focused on what we're talking about.
Well, thanks. And to the group's credit, the chemistry, the camaraderie, the non-judgmental aspect of the feedback, which really encourages people to open up and just pour their hearts out on the table so we can really give them practical feedback, is to your credit as a group. Bill Fryer, you're a fairly new member. Tell us what you've been seeing.
Yes, I have, Stan. I've been in the group for about a year and a half, and I totally agree with Bill and Carl on what they said. And I've leaned on the group for advice on a couple of items in my business that have paid off, and I find this group very beneficial to me in my business, and listening to the other people in this group that are business owners and their situations and their issues, and the way they talk through them, and a lot of them pertain to me too. So it's been,
and if I might add, your situation, which is not always the majority, is you bring your son, who's the next successor, I assume, at some point. And so how do you see that affecting that relationship, and just the fact he's the next generation?
Well, that's huge. I think because my son is new to the business. He's young. He's 26 years old, just out of college a couple of years back. So this is new to him, and I think it's great that he's in this group and learning from his peers. That he never learned this kind of stuff in college.
For sure,
real life stuff.
Good morning, David. And David, you've been a sponsor for quite a long time and practice professionally. So tell us what you're doing.
Well, look, it's very clear that the being a sponsor and really a participatory member of the group has afforded me the ability to better understand and appreciate the spirit of the entrepreneur and the daily struggles and hurdles that they face. It has actually afforded me the ability to be a better counselor at law, not just an attorney at law.
Yeah, I guess we have to say amen to that one. But you say challenges? Oh my gosh, yeah. So, James, you've been a member now a little over a year or so. Tell us about your situation.
Just over a year for me. Being one of the youngest members at the Roundtable group, for me to lean on people with a wealth of experience who have been there and done that over the course of the years has been crucial for me in managing people, which is relatively difficult for me. So to get everyone's input on that has been massive, overcoming different obstacles that the business faces. And I just come in and absorb what everyone has to say because of that experience that they've got in business. So yeah, it's been a fantastic experience so far.
That's great. That's great. And last but not least, the longtime friend, the longtime member, Doug Nadeau.
Thanks, Stan. It's been over 15 years that I've been a member, and there's a reason I keep coming back is whether it's when I have a problem and I can bounce it off my peers and have a sounding board that sometimes you never can get in the office itself, or the other times is that when members come with a problem, you can learn from their experiences or the way they're working through it, or even sometimes get a different viewpoint than you would ever expect from inside your organization. So that's one of the main reasons that I keep coming back. Every single time there's some nugget of information I walk away with that I can apply to my everyday business.
And like Bill Fryer, your daughter now is in the business. Tell us how that impacts your.
That actually gives us a real opportunity, because she gets to hear other business owners talk as to the way that their businesses work and the problems they have. And sometimes it gives her the ability to hear something, even though that her father may say, she can hear it in a different way as to the way that to approach things.
No, I bet she likes that. She gets the rest of the group to jump on a wagon with her.
Yes, that I would say she enjoys that part the best if they see her point of view better than mine.
That's great. Well, thanks everyone. So let's get started with our meeting.